Fight.
Yeah, but the passport is good too. So now I tried both versions, and this one's pretty good too. Because like I said, I have some extra bacon on both of my sandwiches. So I definitely not skimp on that. I could have clicked the wrong button and if you go to the look on it, man. Hopefully I'll set my own. I'm not complaining.
Kannst du mich nicht schlagen?
But yeah, if you haven't tried the Arby's brown sugar bacon sandwiches, they are the vegetable YouTube to say the least.
You lose.
I'm going to try both versions. And it's a good sandwich in general, like I'm not complaining. But I definitely recommend it. They're both good in my opinion. That brown sugar bacon is pretty tasty. It's sweet, it's salty, it's got a little bit of crispiness to it. Kind of wish I hadn't messed up the review I did earlier, but that's whatever. So I'll try both versions, and they're pretty good. They're pretty good, YouTube. I'll close that up, stick in the fridge for later, because like I said, I already had one earlier, so I'm pretty full. But it's all good.
Fight.
Immer noch nicht. So kannst du mich nicht schlagen.
These are the fries from the last order that I messed up on the review. So there you go. Arby's makes the best curly fries. Arby's makes the best fast food fries in my opinion. I love Arby's curly fries. And then they got this delicious peach lemonade. Reach over to my other cup here because I got some coconut rum. All right. Anyways, YouTube, I've now officially tried both versions of that sandwich. The first time I did it was the roast beef version. And I messed up on the review, so I deleted it. But the second time I did it, I must have ordered the wrong sandwich by mistake. But that's okay, I got to try both versions. Overall, really tasty sandwich. Arby's is not a sponsor. Thank you for watching.
Let's get spicy, America, with our jalapeno pepper jack steak burger. Melted pepper jack cheese, zesty grilled jalapenos, and signature jalapeno fry sauce. Dine in, drive-through, order online, or use your Freddy's app. Let's get spicy.
Okay, so fuck you.
Perhaps it would be in Nova's interest to stop talking smack, because he's really got no room to judge.
Hi there, I'm Jeff Foxworthy, and over the course of my career, I've been asked to endorse a lot of things, and to be honest, most of them are just garbage. This thing...
To judge anybody. I know, I've spent most of this video just picking at him and showcasing his flaws, but the next thing we have to go over will explain why people really can't stand him. You see, Nova has some special interest that he's invested a sizable amount of time into. At first glance, you might assume he's really into Bethesda RPGs or maybe tabletop games, and you're still probably right. But in actuality, Nova is into adult baby content. Unfortunately, this is a trend that is incredibly common among wackadoos found online. For those of you unfamiliar with this nonsense, allow me to start off by saying that here's citizens, when I'm going to really
Fight.
adult babies will feel like critical diapers for the rest of the movie, and exceptional life. But for whatever reason, they find it titillating to consider drowning to make they need a drowning in their bridges too. Purposes in his life. One being to share his short-term videos with the world, still as he goes to follow it or some kind of electronic video. The dream of any and all humans in the planet. The next thing is to fulfill the needs of desires via the means of increasing funding and post and tribulation. This can range from love dreams, wanting to get our fully vision, and concerned about losing a job. The last thing is to satiate his sexual desires via following questionable creators and consuming their bountiful supply of grotesque baby fur crap. While many people who are into adult baby stuff claim to not be pedophorks, and maybe they are telling the truth, it is kind of hard to shake off the possibility of them harboring some unsavory views of children. In my opinion, I find fetishizing anything related to adolescence to be abhorrent. Children and the things that surround them should never be sexualized. And the fact that people do so is fact. It follows many children and young people along the side of things and prevents them down. These are people that should not be following this life. Certainly everybody else who's gotten slightest attraction to these participating in a variety of different visualizing that
Immer noch nicht. Kannst du mich nicht schlagen? Verstehe.
Hast du etwas gemerkt?
彼はもう昔のジンではない。詳しくはイタリアへ向かう途中で説明しよう。
Ich würde gern von unseren Forschungserkenntnissen über Devil Bericht erstatten. Es gab zahlreiche neue Entdeckungen.
つまり教授の推論をまとめると、デビルとはアザゼルの力を分け与えられた特別な人間である。
Genau. Azazel, der einst unseren Ahnen erschien, schuf sich die Teufel als seine Sippe. Die Teufel berufen sich auf ein bestimmtes Gefühl, um übermenschliche Kräfte zu erlangen.
Most people can't seem to wrap their heads around ignoring people you don't like, but maybe that is a trick of the trade that comes with experience. I don't know. According to his response, everything brought against him was made in Photoshop. Even the clips of him in Discord video calls were falsified. After this, he made the claim that people needed to get off their fat asses and get jobs, because I guess anybody who has too much free time spends it solely on harassing strangers on the internet instead of getting paid. Definitely the likeliest of scenarios. To place a cherry on top of his own shit sundae, Nova declared that he'd get his lawyers involved if necessary. Not only does this bad boy have one attorney, but multiple. How scary. Don't fuck around with a chunk who's got a few liars on retainer. He doesn't play any games. Unless it's just dates. That's different. This bombastic rebuttal of the dirty dang trolls ended with Nova demanding his viewers, who he refers to as Nova Stars, to push back against the vitriolic haters. God's on his side, and there is no way that Yahweh could lose to the internet, right? He will prevail against the Nova. Mark my word.
Nova haters. It's not over yet.
You've got the power of
お
you
前
stuck
が
with the
どうや
core
って
on our
力を
side.
取り戻すのか
We
じっ
will
くり観
prevail.
察
We
さ
have
せても
God
らおう
on our side. Screw all the Nova haters.
Nova addressed some of the harassment he was receiving on October 15, 2023, where he shared details about him having been doxxed. While being identified certainly isn't fun and can lead to some discomfort, it is to be expected when you make a name for yourself online, good or bad. It's just the nature of the business, if you will. He claimed that his doxing was affecting his mental health, and he was allegedly on the verge of squirting a few tears from his fever. He even said that he was considering contacting the Trevor Project, which is a non-profit organization that is centered on sewer slide prevention among gay and trans youth. Why would he need to contact the Trevor Project just because people know his name? I get that he's not happy about being identified, but to suggest that he needs to be put on watch because of it, and considering he's not showing any real signs of duress, I find his claim to be questionable at best.
As a human. Lars
Seriously?
Alexandersson,
Did not want to make this
le
video
lion de la rébellion.
after one of the worst
Très bien.
fucking days of
Contactez
my life.
Yggdrasil.
Il faut
Well, I
une
need to
opération
make an
conjointe.
announcement. This is serious. and I'm
Nous sommes
doing
les
this for my
seuls
own.
à pouvoir contrôler l'équilibre des puissances de ce monde.
Y'all know the troll. I'm not gonna name one out by name, but let's just say one of these fuckface trolls decided to dox my real name and it went fucking viral. Now my comment section was supposed to be flooded with my real name.
Je t'ai amené à Rome afin que tu puisses me voir triompher en personne.
The doxing
Tu sembles bien insatisfaite.
is
次回
literally
をジェッ
working
ト
my
で無理
mental
やり
health
連れて
so
きとい
much.
て何が
I'm
連れてき
on
てあ
the
げま
verge
した
of
や
crying almost.
Hmm?
And after this, I think I might call it Trevor Project. I
い
am
つ
in
も兄が
that
世話になっており
much
ます
fucking distress.
出ちゃうわ
And I know this world isn't gonna
あ
take
ん
it
たは
like
ジン
me
の応
like
援か
뭐? 그럴 리가 없잖아.
my life.
The accusation of Nova being a bitty Hitler continues to snowball, leading to an avalanche of negativity and his eventual removal from his church congregation. Nova, being a devout Lord believer, was deeply affected by the stipulations placed on his relationship with the lady Queen. Never mind the fact that
Fighters will battle for personal glory and the fate of their country.
The need first noted that Nova's affinity for diapers is a large part of Acer
The battle to decide the ranks of the new world begins now.
Many as little as they like to call themselves, often argue against it. But there has been no proof that you can engage in
Is about to begin.
So, if you don't want to be labeled a creep for doing superhero things, just don't do it. People who call him out for his unreasonable behavior in revolting routines should be careful. If we see what he does when he feels he's been wrong, check out how he learned the bottle of Starbucks treatment.
Let's go. A tenacious will and a body of iron. This powerful pro wrestler takes his opponent's attacks and returns them with interest. Choose your fighter. Steve King.
He even posted videos of himself shadowboxing.
That rule of muscle cost something, eh?
You know, come to think of it, I've never seen somebody lose during a shadowboxing fight. It was definitely a conquered something you could beat.
Take a punch from a
Never periodically takes notes for making content. Just like anybody else who has the attachments of the internet, he must announce his group of partners so those who are edging to his content know that they'll need to sit 12 on financing for at least a few more days. All of these announcements inevitably are nullified when Nova returns less than 48 hours later. I guess for some people, a content feed to random people is a need rather than a right. In 48 hours of investment can be significant damage. With all of the terrible things that have come out and what likely balances in limbo on being drawn out to the public consciousness, I'm surprised Nova continues to put out TikTok content. It obviously is the money of fiction, but I have my concerns. I mean, I have to bring the financial gain from this into question, because this type of content seems more than just counterproductive. So for the sake of argument, let's subtract the reputational damage he's done to himself by engaging in this degeneracy and focus on improvement. The price of food has increased exponentially in recent years, especially when you consider the cost of food delivery and the reliance on instant gratification services that are used by young generations. And if there is a mistake that Nova walks, jogs, or even drives to the places he's getting food from, he might be riding the bus, but that also costs money. So everybody different with food. The amount of time and money invested into the content versus how much you want to getting out of these little sites probably doesn't stack up either. In a recent video, you will see that every side contains a threat. Panda isn't necessarily the cheapest place to order food from, but it's always pretty flexible in the best case scenario. I would hate to see his monthly expenses just on TEKKEN, not to mention the damage he's done to the portal that will exclusively eating fast food and drinking energy. Much like many large influencers, he expects people to just throw money at it because there is a door in the fan. While most people understand that you need to put out worthwhile content in order to have the opportunity to time, Nova prefers to throw so many avenues of spinning at receivers that it's overwhelming, especially to the point of viewers. There's nothing to get out of giving him money because it's always going to be the exact same go up the season. He's got a really on this list, certainly claims that he doesn't need these things with his feet, like bicycles, sweaters for small dogs, and entire TV, energy rising focus on new low-core processors, an Amazon show 8, children's toys such as owls, and little knick-knacky peripherals for playing D&D. You can't imagine playing D&D with anybody's person. This thing that all of the items are listed for free, and really doubt most of the items listed would actually improve the quality of the things that are set on screen. If you feel like separating yourself from some hard-earned money, you can spend it on a cameo from Nova. For a whopping $2, you can get a 30-second shout-out from Nova himself, cementing your fate as the world's biggest loser. He appears to have sold plenty of cameos to frivolous spenders, so if you're one of those brave souls who wasted a few hundred pennies on this guy, I've got to ask, what the fuck is your problem? Moving along, he has a Teespring store with plenty of unimaginative items for you to purchase. It does not definitely leave a lot to be desired given their prices. It's really obvious that maybe providing better items will increase your sales, and the prices should reflect the quality. That said, please check out my store. It's marginally better, and I think all of the earnings is clean on drugs. A quality service you can trust. Shameless plug out of the way. Nova has tried to break out a little bit by entering the video entertainment market. He's been able to get some pretty good games and TikTok focus. I had no idea they were actually computer games that can be put into a phone screen. Somebody looked so fucking bored. I couldn't even imagine bothering to try it. Not only but putting my face in contact and putting it in nothing. Some people black themselves a window to cover. All that. Nova is quite the online odyssey. I know you don't talk about consumer reviews just because it's easy for sale industry, but with Nova, I saw something special. I saw somebody who was molded by the worst parts of the internet, and honestly, I found that to be his biggest draw. Unmoderated, unfiltered access to the internet as an adolescent can have some pretty harsh results in the human psyche. While I am certainly not in favor of censoring the internet, I do see some of the damage it can do to vulnerable minds. Yes, the internet doesn't make people do bad things, but it can make it easier for bad actors to get up to some nefarious nonsense. Perhaps Nova is more of a victim of circumstance than anything. That doesn't justify the nastiness he got up to on Discord, going pee-pee in diapers and having spicy exchanges with people that likely have questionable ages, but it does make you wonder what the hell leads someone to being like this. I don't see things getting much better. In fact, I anticipate the climate of the web to get exponentially worse. But as much as that sucks, I'll be here to watch everything unfold. And if I find anything interesting, I'll relay all of the juiciest bits to you guys. That's my promise to you. Maybe things can get better for Nova, but I really have my doubts. But that being said, that's going to be it for today's video. If you like what I do, leave a comment, rate, and subscribe. If you want to support me in a more personal way, you can check out the Patreon link and the Teespring link in the description. I've got more content coming down the pipeline. I do need to forget.
Marty, let's face it.
You know, one single culinary school is responsible for producing like half the celebrity chefs you see on TV, including Anthony Bourdain and Anne Burrell. A school that Julia Child.
One of the biggest sales ever. 30 beef sticks for just $30. 5 for $1 each. 6 grams of protein, 0 grams of sugar, paleo and keto certified. No artificial preservatives, no gluten, soy, or corn. Mix and match your favorite flavor. 100% grass-fed and grass-finished beef sticks made in the USA. Celebrate Paleo Valley's spring sale. Starting at just $1 each.
Get ready. Fight! I'm winning this match. Look who's talking.
And the name of the school is Lily. And the show is a competition real quick. Did you know that Julia Child is actually in the actual CIA? Well, at least it's in the section that means I'm just kidding. But no, seriously, I'm not kidding about the part where she was in OSS. This is the part of the
World War II. Everybody that I knew was in the Army or the Navy or down in Washington. So that's where I went. I got into the OSS.
So apparently Julia Child, who, if you didn't know this, like I didn't, I mean, I heard the woman's name, but I didn't exactly, I'm not sure I could have put my finger on exactly where I would have known her from. But apparently she was one of the first, if not the first, like celebrity TV personalities that did TV cooking shows. I don't know if she was the first, but she was early on. It was in like the 60s. She was on TV, and apparently she was using all kind of butter, and people were loving her and all of that. Well, apparently Julia Child called the CIA, this one, now I'm talking about the cooking school, not her former employer, the Harvard of culinary schools. Yeah, so during World War II, Julia Child, a celebrity cooking show lady, one of the first, one of the pioneers of this genre. During World War II, she was in the OSS as an intelligence officer, and she met her husband, who was also in the OSS as an intelligence officer, aka spy.
Get ready.
So she just like transitioned into CIA.gov was negative. Greatest life accomplishment, Julia Child, is just simply doing a little speak, a little interview, a pre-podcast era podcast in 1990 with the Culinary Institute of Art.
What are you most proud of? What do you feel is your greatest accomplishment?
Get ready.
Don't learn. If it is repeating it, it's fine.
I'm winning this match.
Anyway, a few weeks ago, I had been to see a high card community. Gathering some intel of the first big problem. It's the AI. The CIA turned into my mystery app. So, photos research was a different thing. Like the state government who apparently created architecture and environment in 37 and fleecing all manner of state business by pleasing himself out in the open with something I can only describe as a peculiar but detestable maggot.
His chameleon-like style of martial arts turns his enemies into dust. Shahi!
فلديك تلك العاصفة الرملية الحارقة.
He captures his prey with cool-headed combat sambo techniques and squeezes the life from it.
Choose your fighter. Shahi.
Get ready. Fight!
Betting in one place, and it's live, baby. We're placing money lines in real time.
Get ready. Fight!
قبل فوات الأوان. كافي هذا.
The winner is Shahi!
Double the assist by Mike. This one's definitely a one-sided fight.
That's half of the first round finished. These have all been incredible bouts. This tournament will be one for the history books.
He got it. Open up aggressive three.
Now, before the excitement dies down, let's head right into the second half of round one. Round one, match 4. The winner here will move on to round 2.
Is a sword against the rules? Obviously. But ninjas don't abide by the rules.
Ladies and gentlemen, after the games of here are the score totals from our judges at ringside.
He runs blind and leaves destruction in his wake. Demands synonymous with violence.
By unanimous decision.
Choose your fighter. Yoshimitsu.
This guy came out of into everything but the kitchen sink. He came off of the whole down the first line. Kept pushing forward to the end of the fight.
Ryan Fury. Yoshimitsu. Ryan Fury.
Get ready. Fight!
and I'll describe.
What's the issue this time? I don't get it.
Actually, the board practice turning in. Okay. Okay. So obviously, this is the okay, so obviously last year, you know, we spent a little bit. So we want having to take on leg shots. That's what kind of, it looks fresh, and I'm not like, oh, you got 12 punches, you know, the result of the fake match.
Well, I'm also looking at in Colorado, trying to get some things put away, trying to figure out my life, and then also kind of spiraling into my life.
That's a divorce. Okay. So you started to give up on everything?
Her hometown is kept secret at
When
her
did you decide
request.
that?
But everyone knows who she is.
Typically people going back to her, realizing what she wanted to. Because, for context,
She
started
hails from the Ortiz farm, known for its Peruvian coffee. Who knows what this rising star of MMA will accomplish?
Wow. Now I understand this is
So that's why I ended up like going back and forth between Omaha and Colorado. So it was like being all over the place and just like mentally trying to like cope. Like, oh, you know, like I try to be responsible and I didn't.
Well, it's kind of the ridiculous part. The ridiculous part is we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24 individual deaths.
But and if I remember, it's like 2 people because I was taking.
Well, what ones are under? You were taken out for both of them. His name was on nothing in the marriage.
There's 2 parts that he got because I didn't trust him having control over some of these things.
Gee, how long is this relationship? You didn't trust him to oversee the financial document at that point. I'm like,
I'm trying to turn
did you file her? The biggest stuff? Because I do believe you, because the other person sitting here, I'm not going to like, you know, to say, I don't believe in you or anything like that. At the same time, you've always two sides of the story. The abuse is in no way ever excusable. But in his mind, you know, I feel like I'm really concerned.
Well, I can't sit here and either because there's also issues with like substance abuse. Issues with compulsivity, because like that's a key characteristic of like borderline.
And what's your substance abuse?
Alcoholism, alcohol, nicotine.
Where are you in that?
There are still some lapses with the alcoholism, but that was a big part of my treatment last year, and so I did an extended stay. No, the involuntary.
Okay.
The hospital was a lot better than the first hospital.
And you was your last year.
Exactly.
Next is the 6th match, the final bout of round 1.
The man who once held the world in his hands as the head of the Mishima Zaibatsu, but later fell from grace. The man who lost control of the Zaibatsu. Jin Kazama! Marvel at his skillful techniques. The Grand Master of Wing Chun from the wasteland of New York. Leroy Smith!
I knew I'd meet you someday. I wanted to thank you for standing up to Kazuya Mishima in New York.
俺には力が足りなかった。そして、今はあの時よりも。
Without heart, strength means nothing. Show it to me. Show me your heart.
Get ready. Fight!
俺には力が必要なんだ。あいつに勝たなければならない。
Were you able to get on the riding system again? It just depends on when the last week was happening, because like the winter, the person was being isolated from family, because we were so far from Colorado. Because we're both medically, because of a lot of stress, transition, was moving stuff. I got a new position. I got overwhelmed, and I was going to quit my job. My manager said, "Hey, do that. Here's the program through the company." So that's when I was introduced to, like, oh, I can step away from these things. And then the second one was because I got a call from the I'll tell you, like, the big thing was like the started, because they were both in that's for that time. So if I made reports, they would do something good. It's kind of a tricky situation because it's like I don't want them to lose their job. A lot of the thing was okay, before we get into the situation, what are you trying to do? Because there's really a challenge all teams that when I say it. Some people say, oh, I'm taking advantage of something in that with mental health issues in this kind of conversation. Now I want to make sure that I'm not. I want to know what you want to get out of this conversation. How can I be beneficial to you? Well, you're kind of like no. Well, what? You can go up to the job and say, don't ever give up. First of all, if you give up your job, we already talked about it. You already told me. And you need the benefits that you need to provide mental health. I will call out the bank. I will call the bank. I will give my recommendation. I will build the budget, give my thoughts on your income situation, and give you a broad brush picture, and then connect you with resources after the show. That's what happens every time. I believe in your heart and let go of your fear. Me being your last ditch effort, I mean, you have to walk away from this and put in the choices. I can't make choices for you. That is not worth giving up. Plus, I mean, you're 22. You're so young. You have so much life to live. Imagine you giving up at 22. What a 40-year-old doing? You've ruined your 40-year-old self at that point. So how do I at this point? But that seems like the software is don't worry about it. When you started financial audit, selling merch was one of the last things on my mind. Now many people were creating education and energy for you. And hopefully this would assist you in financial situations to those and that's forward to that. You have an incredibly supportive community and have been able to set up own storefront to sell merch. This is all possible thanks to today's sponsor, not to do there's a big system all the time. Been launching your online shop and putting those billion milestones. This is there for you every destination. Whether you're selling different technologies or promoting productivity programs, Shopify has you sell everywhere. With this all-in-one platform and in-person POS system, you can reach customers wherever they are. On the checkout process, Shopify boasts the internet's best converting checkout, up to 36% better than other leading platforms. Plus, with Shopify Magic, the free AI tool, selling your captivating product descriptions and Shopify is a platform you can trust. In fact, they power 10% of all e-commerce in the United States, including award-winning brands like Allbirds and Rocky. So, if you want to take your business to the next level, sign up now for a $1 co-op plan at Shopify.com/K. And that's all of Shopify.com/K. Because businesses that grow with it. Let's go into but first, it's the lifestyle. Real technical. I'm assuming you give yourself support, and that's what you say. But I don't want to speak for you. Compared to like other people I know, like I could be doing a car.
Do you see your past sins in
Yeah,
Kazuya
fuck the small
Mishima?
fires in my score. But
Now
if you want your
answer
Hammer
me.
Financial Score link in the description below, it's free. It's fun. We got PayPal. PayPal, credit, and MasterCard. Oh, we're only $330. Like, here's the thing, yes, the cars are big balances, the couple of balances, and most of these are pretty small. There's just so many individuals, and the minimum payments is absolutely obliterate your life. Obliterate your life.
Well, I was told that, like, you should try to keep pulling out credit cards until you get to like 15,000.
What?
Just trying to figure out, like, some internet forms, like, when I was in college, and then, like, a college
TikTok, what have you done?
Well, to be fair, it's a recruiter, that's what I'm saying. Like, that's how I got my first credit card.
Wait. The people with the little credit booth? Oh, them.
The light of the Red Star may never
They're like,
return.
oh, like, you only make $11 an hour? Here, pay rent and groceries on this card.
Kill me right now.
And I was like, okay, if you're willing to give me money, I'll take it.
Have we at least learned our lesson that is bad?
伝説の軍人ファントムレイブンと共闘できる日が来る
How's
とは
that
な
not an instant yes? Have you seen the stack that is in front of me? Yes, you have. You sent them my way. How is that not an instant? Yeah. Opening all these credit is bad.
よし作戦開始だ
始まったか
Je ne peux pas laisser le tournoi continuer. Que tout le monde parte immédiatement.
Yeah, but you also came in here and started talking shit too.
이봐, 이게 어떻게 된 거야?
Speaking of OnlyFans, you know what I learned the other day? That Daniel Bergoli started an OnlyFans.
In the place this
And that bitch made $50 million a year.
you must overcome great difficulty.
I'm like,
We'll show you a way.
catch me outside, girl.
Path to finally purge you
$50
of
million.
evil.
俺の始まりの地
いいジン風間の拳は
I wouldn't make shit.
You will
Don't get me wrong, like, I fuck with Bad Baby.
star of
Like, I
hope
like some of her music.
for everyone.
But, dude, I just don't see it. Like,
Tu as
I don't see
mentionné
it.
Yakushima tout à l'heure. Si tu t'y rends, je vais faire préparer le jet.
I'm not a fan of Dr. Phil. Dr. Phil is a person that uses people. Like, he tried to use Daniel Bergoli, but, like, she rose above that shit. Right? She was playing fucking chess. Dr. Phil's playing checkers.
Tu devi vivere per il mondo. Per
Alright, go ahead,
coloro
bad
che
timer,
ami.
please.
Claudio, il est là lui aussi?
Thank you.
ラス、上空に強いエネルギーが集まってい
I
ま
was
す。
about to bring that up. The bum fight dude that dressed up as Dr. Phil. I mean, like, he tried to take it. I'm sure, like, soccer moms and shit like that. Like, oh, Dr. Phil holds him. I give you off the show. But he was 100% right. Like, granted, like, making bums fight for money is a terrible thing. But, like, Dr. Phil gets people on his show to show like how bad their life is because of him. You're no different.
和也の狙い
No
は
different.
アザゼルの復活にあったのか。
ほう、あれが原初の悪魔か。楽しませてもらおう。
They actually start watching the documentary.
何を勘違いしている。貴様が俺の一部となるのだ。
My beard was very long. I need to shave. So it's like earlier than normal.
その力すべてをな。
I was not a big beard.
Fight.
Do I get off on banning people? No. But to come in here and pretend that I like underage girls, that's not gonna fly. Not gonna fly. What MMA? I don't. Dude, first off, you think I beat Boogie Bad in MMA?